Hi, good day or good evening, whatever time you're watching this video. As you can see on the title, this will be my collection of mystical inspired items, or mystic inspired items, whether it be witchy, wizardy, druid-like, or shamanism. As you can see, there's a candle lit, and as you can see, there are herbs infused with the wax, because I made these candles using blocks of wax that I bought from Michael's that are for candles. And as those who are candle makers, it's obvious that I used containers, but not usually glass containers. I used thick Tupperware containers. Obviously, this is made with a small Tupperware container because you see it's like the size smaller than my hand. And I carved a triquetra from the Latin word triquetrus, which means three, or how do I say this? Trinity, or triad, or triple knot. Well, triple knot is not the English translation for the Latin triquetrus. Triquetrus means threefold or three. But anywho, as this some of you who don't know what this symbol represents, it represents basically land, sea, and sky, mother, father, child, or the cycles of times of past, present, and future. Or in the ways of crafting, it would be art, healing, and smithing. Smithing is like you're making stuff, like you're a builder, engineer, maker, or planter of seeds on the ground, whether you're a gardener, a farmer, or animal caretaker, or medicine maker. Yeah. Here. For those of you asking, what are those purple stuff or brown stuff? Those are herbs and rose petals that I infused with the wax. That's rosemary. Those green lines on the bottom, they sank on the bottom, but that's fine. And I also made this Celtic cross. This has no carving on it because I left it that way. See, different containers and same symbols. Oh, that's mint infused with the wax. Next, we have my books and Harry Potter ones. Well, one of the ones is not from the Harry Potter universe, but it's custom made, like this one. I'm kind of a fan of the triquetra because 3 is mostly a powerful number, like even in like real life witches. Well, I don't know if they're really real. I mean, they would call it maiden, mother, crone, like the cycle of a woman's life. And here we have a little bit of Wicca, An Introduction to Witchcraft by Cassandra Eason, and a little bit of Nordic runes. As you can see, this is on my bed, and that's my sketch pad with a dog on the upper left. An Introduction to Norse Divination, also by Cassandra Eason. And this one is not by Cassandra, but this is also from the same publishing company, Sterling Ethos. Excuse me, there's something on my eye. Okay. Dreamcatcher. Ain't that gorgeous? An Introduction to Dream Interpretation. Oh, and later there will be showing of my pendants as well. And here's Signs and Symbols by Philip Wilkinson. Well, not by him, I mean documented by him. He didn't make the symbols, just so you know. Symbols from different cultures, like animals, people, amphibians, birds, gems, the sun and its light and fire. Even the environment. Excuse my bookmark. The earth, rock, Mother Earth. Okay. The mountains. Water. Ain't that Poseidon? And Sedna. I just mentioned their names because I just... See? The Greek god of the oceans, Poseidon, and the Inuit deity Sedna, sea goddess and guardian of the ocean animals. Man, that noise from outside sure is loud. Gorgeous waterfall. Now let's move into the next books. The Celts, Life, Myth, and Art. Documented by Juliet Wood. Oops. Okay. Fix those wands first. The Celts. A richly illustrated introduction to this extraordinary civilization presents an art of immense complexity, ranging from exquisite gold jewelry to decorated weapons of war, from manuscript illumination to the spectacular intricacy of knotwork and other patterning. Kind of like my Triquetra favorite symbol. The maps and the colors of who and what occupied the European countries. There's Ireland, Scotland, and Britain. Galicia, Spain, Gaul. Oh, wow. Oh, there's Italy. Well, when was it? 250 BC. Okay. As you can see, these ones are scattered randomly on my books. I just try to get creative. And this is Celtic Inspirations, documented by Lynn Webster Wild. Ain't that beautiful? Essential Meditations and Texts. Dream and Reality. Intuition. Riddles. The Wisdom of the Sword. Divinatory spells or prayers. Spells and incantations. Beyond the Visible. Water's Healing Powers. Man, this book has a lot of things from the Celts and the Gauls. Not ghouls, okay? Gaul. 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 Those are the name of people who were also Celtic cultured people. Excuse my language, this is new to me. And my first vlog. And what do we have here? Harry Potter, A Journey Through a History of Magic. Kept in the British Library. This is just one of the many copies I bought from, Barnes & Noble. A collection of artifacts from the British Library exhibition in the UK. Harry Potter, A History of Magic. Ooh, there's Fawkes. The Phoenix. Companion of Albus Dumbledore. A flying key that Harry Potter had to chase throughout the room in order to open a door. Oh, Mandrake. Taught by Pomona Sprout. Professor Pomona Sprout. Professor of Herbology, Plants, and Earth Magic. I'm not sure if Earth Magic's included in J.K. Rowling's wizardry education in Hogwarts, but a critical moment for the Philosopher's Stone. Oh. Bezoar Stones. An item in the British Library. Wow, that's a good illustration of Professor Snape's... I'm sorry for the noise on the background. It's just... we don't have air conditioning for now. But anyways, look at this illustration of Professor Snape's potions for his potion making class. Witches and Cauldrons. The Battersea Cauldron. Wow, that thing is ancient. Edited drafts of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Nicholas Flamel, The Alchemist. Wow, this... I'm glad I bought this book from Barnes & Noble. Next, we have the Herbal Healing Bible. It's not exactly mystical, but it's inspired from the mystical ways of the ancient times, like herbology, ancient medicine making, how to infuse herbs with oils, make tea with water and leaves of specific plants like sage, mint, rosemary, lavender, chamomile, and many more that are edible for humans to drink if they're not allergic to it. Now, here's my Harry Potter wand with a box. And Nicholas Flamel one from Fantastic Beasts. I kind of like this wand because it has that like dragon bone or dragon claw, which makes it natural, and if it's infused with the wood by the wand maker. I'm not sure if I showed you this already, but this... Oh, excuse my notebook. That's just my notebook of notes. Newt Scamander one from Fantastic Beasts movies. Ginny Weasley from the Harry Potter movies. Signs and symbols, the Celts, the runes. Now for the pendants. This is my 6-knotted Triquetra pendant, and it represents destiny, wisdom, and compassion. And this, I got it as a gift from a friend from the Philippines. It's from, I think, one of the islands, obviously. It's kind of similar to the fishing hook of what's his name again? Maui. The fishing hook of Maui from Moana, Disney's Moana. And this, my Tree of Life pendant, one of my first. And here, I got from one of the traveling booths of who also sells dream catchers, and also these pendants. Some are agate. This one is opal. And this, I bought from one metaphysical store. It's a Tree of Life pendant, Celtic. See that sun and the moon, crescent moon. And this is my Celtic braid or Celtic knot pendant, which means infinity or life going, or the cycle of life, not just the Triquetra. And next, we have my dream catcher that I made from scratch. Well, not exactly from scratch. I bought metal rings from Hobby Lobby, and the feathers too. While the rest I got from my house, from some of my mom's sewing materials. And here's my other dream catcher. Excuse me for my burp. Don't know if that's funny or disgusting, but people burp sometimes unintentionally. So excuse me. There you go, on my window. That's our neighbor's house on the back of the window. And next we have my dragon hourglass. Well, not exactly hourglass, more like minute glass. And there's also a Triquetra, as you can see. A kind of a Trinity knot or Triquetra. See those dragons? Dracarys. For some GOT fans, it was either saddening or frustrating, but I guess the writers have their reasons for ending Game of Thrones that way. Sorry for bringing that up. It's just really frustrating for me, but for somewhere in my heart, I felt like it had to happen, you know? It had to happen for some reason. I just can't put my head into it of what reason that is. But let's see the features of this minute glass. Look at that. It's like, oh, sorry about that. Let's see if it's functional. Okay. And that's it for my collection. See you guys next time.